expecting you.
May I come in?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Is, something wrong?
Yeah, everything's fine. I've been speaking to Reva.
Oh.
I need to ask you something. And I need an honest answer.
Okay, what?
I think you know what. Have you fallen in love with me? Speaking with Reva, and she told me that you were in love with me. Is that true? Is that what you told her?
Yes. I told her I loved you.
I'm sorry, Cassie. I'm really very sorry. This is entirely my fault. I've put you in an impossible situation. I should have realized.
Wait, let me finish. I didn't say I loved you. I said that's what I told Reva. Richard, I would have told her anything to get her to leave us alone. I should have known that she would do this. I'm sorry. I am so sorry about this.
She did what any, caring sister would have done.
Look, I understand our arrangement, okay? And I know that love isn't a part of it. I know that.
Right, because, if that were the case, if either one of us were in love with the other, it would cause a great deal of pain. I don't want that for you.
I don't love you. Problem solved, all right? And you of all people would know if someone loved you or not. So into the discussion. We can go back to how everything was before Reva decided to stick her nose in. What?
You just seem a bit anxious, that's all.
I'm not anxious. This isn't anxiety, okay? I'm annoyed. I'm annoyed because Reva won't leave us alone. And you don't seem to believe me.
It's not that. It's just I'm concerned, Cassie. I'm concerned for both of us. This is a contractual marriage we're entering into. We'll have responsibilities, obligations, duties.
And love isn't a part of the deal. I know that, okay? I can't believe we're having this conversation. And I can't believe Reva would try and mess everything. How could she do this? How could she do this?
Yes.
What?
I'd really like it if we just sit down and talk about it. Yeah?
We are talking about this.
Please. This is important business we're talking about.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm surprised that you wouldn't know if someone was in love with you or not.
Well, why would you be so surprised?
Because you're royalty. Isn't this what you're trained to do, to be able to read people, to figure out your next move?
Oh, perhaps in a business deal or something like that, but this is something a bit more complicated. And I don't have extrasensory perception or anything. Especially when it comes to women. I need to know, Cassie. I need to know exactly how you feel about me.
I told you. I don't love you. Come on. What more would a man want from his fiancée, right?
I'm sorry. I have put us in a very awkward position, haven't
Richard, I know why you asked me to marry you, okay? I'm keeping up my end of the bargain.
Right. It's just that the more I get to know you, Cassie, the more time I spend with you, Well, you're an incredible woman. You have wonderful, beautiful children. The last thing I would ever want is to hurt you. I don't think I've given you any indication that I've loved you, have I? Because I was hoping, that I wasn't giving you the wrong impression.
No, you haven't. No, I know that you don't love me. And I know that if I loved you, I would be setting myself up for a lifetime of misery. I know that.
I couldn't bear that. I wouldn't want that for you.
Well, thank you. Thank you for caring so much about my feelings, but the truth is, I've never loved you, Richard. I haven't, and I don't love you now. I've only really been in love once, and that was Hart. And, when he died, I guess I just shut down. Just like you.
So, what you told Reva?
It was a lie. A lie, because, you know, I wanted her to go on with her life. I do like you. I do, and I want to be a great princess for you, and I want my children to be happy, and I want them to be secure. That's all. That's all.
Is that enough?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Because I have a confession to make. I don't know if I could ever make you happy.
You already have.
Happy? I've completely uprooted your family. I've virtually destroyed your relationship with your sister. I proposed marriage to you, not in the name of love, but for the sake of a deal, and I've made you happy.
You really don't know me at all, do you? Do you know what it's like to not make a difference? And you command something and it becomes law. You affect people's lives, for the better or for the worse, but still you make a difference. You do. I was abused by my father, by my foster father as a child. I was. Then I went from one family to another after that. And when I was 18, I met a guy, got married, and I had a little girl. And I didn't go to college. I went to work at a fast food restaurant so I could support her. And then came the worst day of my life. She was taken away from me. And it killed me. So I had to hire a lawyer that I couldn't afford to get her back. And because I couldn't afford him, I had to go work in a strip club to pay him. So I wasn't living, Richard, I was surviving. And then I met Hart, and I thought, wow, you know, for the first time in my life, everything's going to work out. Everything's going to be right. And then he was taken away from me. Forever. And then I met you. And you're giving me a chance to make a difference. For the first time in my life, I get to make a difference. And I have all these ideas for that children's museum for your country, and that's just the beginning. And I know that ours isn't this fairy tale kind of love, but we can do so much together. You know, we're going to have a family together. We're going to have a child together.
Yes.
Your heir. My son's going to be a prince, and he's going to rule an entire country. I mean, you and me, we can make a difference. And that's why you've made me happy. And that's why I want to be your wife. We came back here so we could settle things with Reva, and you know, I think we've done that. So, I want to go back. I want to go back to San Cristobal.
All right. We'll leave first thing in the morning. After all, we have a country to rebuild, right?
Yeah.
All right, I'll take care of all the arrangements. I'll take care of everything.
Of course you will.
Good night, Cassie.
Good night.
Hello.
Hey.
Sorry, I didn't mean to frighten you. The door was open. So. You all right?
Yeah, sure.
Well, I've taken care of the arrangements. We can leave first thing in the morning.
Right.
Are you sure you're all right?
I'm just saying goodbye to the house, I guess.
Is that all?
Got a visit from Reva.
Oh.
Yeah. She came by here to pick up the pieces. You know, she thought you came here and called off the wedding and then left. She's got a weird vision of reality, I guess. She'll get over it.
Are you sure?
Why, do you want to stay here, you know? Have you changed your mind? Is that it?
No. I meant, are you sure that she'll get over it? You seem unhappy about leaving.
I'm unhappy with the way things are, but that can't be helped, so.
All right. Well, we're off tomorrow,
Yeah.
And I'm sure that with time, everything will heal. All right, well, I guess I better get going then, right? There's
Wait.
lots to do.
Don't go back to your hotel. You stay here with me tonight.